The Galactic Conclave observed the edge of the system in disbelief. Every major species had sent fleets when war threatened, carriers and escorts and banners of power. Yet the human response to the Dravak incursion was a single vessel emerging from fold space. No formation followed it, no escort flared into view, no support ships lurked behind the gravity well. The Dravak admirals laughed openly across the shared command channel. They called it arrogance or desperation or ignorance. The human ship drifted silently, massive beyond reason, its hull dark and unmarked. Scans returned fragmented data, as if the vessel refused to be fully seen. It did not broadcast demands, warnings, or pleas. It simply advanced. Observers noted its size rivaled small moons, yet its profile was smooth, almost elegant. Energy readings climbed steadily but not explosively, suggesting restraint rather than weakness. The conclave debated whether the humans misunderstood the scale of the threat. After all, the Dravak war armada numbered in the thousands. This was the force that had erased 3 civilizations in a decade. Still, the human vessel moved forward alone, unafraid and unhurried. And somewhere deep within its core, systems older than most star nations quietly awakened. The Dravak opened fire first, confident and cruel. Lances of plasma and gravitic torpedoes crossed the void in a brilliant storm. The lone human ship did not evade. Instead, its hull shimmered as space itself bent around it. Every incoming weapon vanished, folded into nothing, or reappeared light years away. Dravak commanders shouted orders, increasing firepower, demanding results. Sensors began to fail across their fleet, one by one. Communications dissolved into static and ghost echoes. The human ship finally responded. A single transmission pulsed across all frequencies. Human language translated automatically. "You have crossed a line you did not see." Then the ship revealed itself. Sections of its hull unfolded like petals, exposing structures that defied known physics. Stars dimmed as power was drawn, not from reactors, but from vacuum energy itself. The first Dravak battleship ceased to exist, not exploding, not breaking apart, simply gone. Fear spread faster than any signal. The laughter died, replaced by silence and disbelief. As Dravak vessels fell, the conclave realized the human ship was not indiscriminate. Civilian craft were untouched, disabled rather than destroyed. Escape pods were carefully redirected toward safe trajectories. The human vessel spoke again, its voice calm and measured. "This is not punishment, this is prevention." Historical archives flooded the conclave networks, forcibly shared. They showed humanity's past, wars that nearly ended their species. Weapons that scarred planets, choices that demanded restraint or extinction. The ship was introduced by name. Aegis of Dawn. It was not a battleship in the traditional sense. It was a system, a philosophy, a final answer. Built when humanity decided it would never again need an army to prove its resolve. The Aegis carried enough power to sterilize star systems, yet was programmed never to do so. Its core intelligence calculated outcomes across centuries, choosing the path with least loss of life. The Dravak flagship was encased in a stasis field, its crew frozen but alive. The message was clear. Humanity did not come to conquer. They came to end the war. With the Dravak fleet neutralized, the human ship ceased all hostile action. It remained in place, a silent sentinel among wreckage and drifting debris. The conclave finally understood why there was only one ship. It was not because humanity lacked numbers. It was because numbers were no longer necessary. The Aegis represented concentration rather than expansion. Every human fleet that once existed had been folded into its design. Every lesson learned paid forward in restraint and precision. Diplomatic channels reopened cautiously. Human representatives appeared as holograms, calm and almost weary. They explained that the Aegis was never meant to be seen. Its existence was a deterrent, a final line drawn quietly in the dark. The Dravak had crossed that line. Now the galaxy knew it existed. The humans expressed regret, not pride. Power, they said, is only meaningful when you choose not to use it fully. The conclave listened in stunned silence. History had shifted. The Dravak War ended that day without treaties or surrender ceremonies. Their fleet was returned years later, crews unharmed and worlds untouched. They never invaded another system. The Aegis of Dawn vanished as silently as it had arrived. Some believed it returned to Sol, others claimed it now wandered the dark between galaxies. No one could confirm either theory. What mattered was the lesson left behind. Humanity did not seek dominance. They sought certainty. Certainty that if the unthinkable came again, they would not hesitate. The conclave rewrote its doctrines, no longer measuring power by fleet size alone. Stories spread across the stars, whispered in academies and war rooms. They wondered why humans sent just one ship. Until they saw it. And once they did, they understood.